There was a falling out with myself and William at the time. I went ahead and moved to Arizona, to Tempe, with you three boys. I went to the People's Food Co-op to try to connect with the community, and they had a bulletin board there, and I found a house that was for rent. They did support us, and it was a duplex actually, and they gave us a place to start or to live.
And I remember that house. It was Lonnie used to had a kind of a bed area in the front.
I slept in the living room up front, so you boys could have the bedrooms in the back.
And then we had, I think it was like a one bedroom, so we were all in the one bedroom.
Till we could get settled again and find our way. And we were quite involved with the food co-op because that's how we got our food. You boys would go there to help package foods in bags and weigh it and eat a few, and in exchange we were able to take food home.
Previously to that, a lady had approached Lonnie in a store and had said to her
that the masters had sent her from the Mojave Desert and that she was to take the boys, you three boys, for greater spiritual study. That's all she said.
And she was really very adamant about that.
I was very alarmed, and I responded to her that there is just no way ever you would even touch my children.
Had you ever seen this lady before?
No, never seen her.
Did she seem crazy?
No, she just looked like a regular lady.
So that, that had happened. And then it was a couple weeks later, I was back there in the bedroom with you guys, and I woke up and I was feeling really weird, and I was couldn't quite walk, and I was having, just kind of really having a hard time keeping my focus, and I was feeling scared. And so I went to the front where Lonnie was, and I got in the bed with her.
Chris woke me up in the middle of the night saying he saw the sun outside, that the sun was up.
And at that point, I just started spinning, and I was just fully awake. I mean, I just felt fully awake through the whole experience. I remember that I started yelling out, but of course nothing was coming out of my mouth, but I remember internally, as it was happening, I was yelling out, and I was scared, and then I was gone, and then...
I got up, I looked out the front door.
Next thing was Lonnie found me on the front porch, and I remember, the last thing I remember when I opened my eyes was, there was a light, and it just was there and just kind of moved off.
And then it was difficult to get him to settle back down again, to relax.
It wasn't like a UFO. I mean, it was in very close to me. It was just a ball of light, like a very ambery kind of light, and just slowly took off, and Lonnie kind of flipped out and grabbed me in.
And I remember sitting up with him so he could tell me his story and so I could listen to what he was saying. And he was quite concerned, because I'm trying to remember as we're talking now, because he said that things started spinning around and that it scared him.
Between the time that I was having that spinning experience and from when I awoke on the front porch, I have no idea what happened.
I was very concerned about him, in fear. He was very scared.
And she says it was really early in the morning by the time she saw me, so she doesn't even know how long I had been up or any of that stuff.
I responded to him saying, "That's not possible, it's in the middle of the night. You should lay down." He's like, No, 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 the sun's up. You need to see the sun's up.
You got this lady telling you, take the kids out to the desert, and then the next thing I know, I'm like, waking up in the, in the front porch, seeing this light, and it's like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, I just left.
Like you felt worried that people were trying to take your children.
They're going to take my children. And I had just left a very stressful situation in San Diego. And I was looking to find a place to go that was, comforting and safe and relaxing.
Do you believe Chris left the house that night?
I have no idea what happened.
I've thought about it both ways. I mean, there's times where I think, well, yeah, maybe that was an abduction type experience. But in my heart, I feel it was more of communication. It wasn't so much about me being taken somewhere. I was being communicated to. Somebody was trying to tell me something.
I became very concerned about what was happening, and people at the food co-op said, well, you should come live with us in our larger home that we have with the boys. So we moved very quickly after that. I was very concerned someone was trying to take my children, yes.
So you sent it back?
So I had asked him if he would go back and be with his father, William, thinking that he would feel more protected. And then you and Jeremiah and we moved into this larger house with these other people.